Hello, good evening. Good morning, wherever you are. Stream is up and running. Probably on YouTube you have to check out if you're on the right stream. Let's check this out. Is it working? Is YouTube doing what it's supposed to do, or is it not? Is YouTube streaming? Yeah, that should be working. Okay, great. Good evening. Just want to welcome everyone. So who was first? Alexander, E3D. First guy to do chat here. Xion, hello, hello. Good evening. Nice to have you. Evo Clark. All the usual faces are here. New face here. Timor 714. Welcome. Jerry Martin on YouTube. Alexander. What is that? So Storby81. Welcome. Good evening from near Hanover. I hope stuff works on your end. So I see that YouTube streaming and Twitch is both working fine. Jerry Martin. Stream on YouTube looks and sounds fine. That's awesome. Just had a little hiccup here, but seems to be working now. Still a little bit sluggish. I don't know. We should be good. Alt F4. Hey, good evening. Porphyrios. Hey, wake up everyone. That's good. That's great. That depends where you are, right? So in the US, it's 10 o'clock minus 4 o'clock in the evening, I guess. Something around that. Yeah, I'm only 30 minutes late, yeah. Only almost 30 minutes late. Yeah, I know. I already delayed the stream by 30 minutes today, and I thought this would be enough, but it wasn't enough. It was still not enough time. So yeah, here we are, 4 p.m. East Coast time. Probably 1 p.m. Alt F4, thanks for the sub. Thanks for the Prime sub. Thank you very much. Highly appreciate that. Oh my goodness, first sub already. Know what that means? You know what that means? You have to do the wheel. So let's do the wheel. And cheat nuts. Something new tonight. Something new. Okay. Let's do that. Let's do that. So I'm not forgetting that. We're gonna do this in a minute. Not something you would expect from a German to be late. Yeah, today was a little crazy. So many things to do. Summer break is coming and we have to prepare stuff. So it's like, I mean, too many things to do. Too many things to do. Still, we're doing this. I'm still happy that we can do it actually. So what we're doing tonight. First thing first. Let me show what you're doing, what we're doing tonight. So one thing that we're doing is we're installing the Panda Touch from Big Tree Tech. Let me turn down the music a bit more even. So we're installing the Panda Touch. We still have to decide which printer we're going to use it for because it works with the P1S or the P1P. My suggestion is that we pick the P1S, and I also know that it should be working on multiple printers at the same time. So if you have it installed on one printer, at least what I hear, what I read is that you can control multiple printers, even the X1 Carbon. So it really doesn't matter so much in the end which printer we pick for the mounting point. But yeah, that's what we want to do tonight. And of course, the second thing that we're doing tonight, we're giving away the Ender 3 V3. This little guy here, just the camera. So we're giving away the Ender 3 V3. It has done a pretty good job in printing the enclosure project. We're done with that. The review is out. Really had to push the review out now because I was super late with everything. Crazy. So this is going to find a new home tonight with the accessories that come with the printer. So that is happening later. The rules of the game. You can find the rules of the game in the Twitch chat. Again, if you are new to this, you can find all the information if you head over to Twitch and my Twitch channel, which is, I think the bots are mentioning that from time to time in the chat, also for the YouTubers here. So if you're on Twitch, you can then hit !giveaway. That will tell you a link, and you can click on the link. You will come to a page that is basically just telling you how it works. Let's go through it quickly. On Twitch, we have a mechanism that gives you so-called nozzle points. 5 nozzles every 10 minutes. That means you will automatically collect these loyalty points once you are watching on Twitch. And then you can decide at any point of time if you want to spend these nozzles for the giveaway. If you're interested in this specific one, you can use them now, today, because today is the day where we're going to do the drawing of the winner. And if you say, no, I'm not in for this, I'm keeping my loyalty points, I'm keeping my nozzle points for the next upcoming giveaway, you can just keep them as long as you want, and then you can spend them. Some people are already showing you how to do this. One is ! nozzles. You can figure out how many you currently have, and then you can say ticket max, which is another command to spend them on the current giveaway. And then the update will happen here in our upper right corner of the screen, where you see how many people are already entered into the giveaway and how many tickets have been purchased. So ticket is basically one nozzle is one ticket. And so the more people are, the more you're watching, the longer you're watching live streams on the channel, on Twitch, the more nozzles you will earn. It doesn't work on YouTube. So that's why you might consider going to Twitch watching this. So that's how it works. And without further ado, let's come to the Chipotle nuts. The other game that we're playing here is as soon as someone is subbing to the channel on Twitch, or I think it should also be, it's only on Twitch for now. Gonna do a wheel, and if the wheel tells us that we do, where's my scissors? If the wheel tells us that we are doing gift subs, we're gonna gift some sub to a person, to a random person on the channel. And if it says Chipotle nuts or Reaper nuts, I will have to eat a nice spoon of spicy nuts, fire nuts, different flavors. One is the Carolina Reapers and the other one is Chipotles, which are less spicy, but I think we didn't try this yet. So you have to shake them a little bit to get the powder distributed. Okay, also they smell good. They smell spicy. Chipotle is a little bit different from flavor, I'd say. So let's try a spoon of. That's great. I think I'm gonna take another one. Not spicy. Or just spicy enough, but not so spicy. Honestly, the Carolina Reaper is like so much more hot. But I appreciate this. It's actually really good. I love spicy things. But I must say, the Carolina Reaper is like that's kind of crazy already. It's really hot, and now it's burning a bit. That's a good burning. Okay, so next one, we are doing the unboxing of the Panda Touch. Just curious what's inside, how this is going to work. Hope I can. We need a bit more space here. Let's take this printer. Maybe swap sides. A bit better now. So we will have a look now. What is in this little box here? What comes with the Panda Touch? So seems to be some instructions how to mount this. Okay. So first things first, we have a dock which needs to go on the printer, and let's figure out where all the parts are. So thank you for buying. Okay. Here we will have probably the Panda Touch touchscreen. By the way, this hasn't been sent to me. I have purchased this on my favorite website again, on 3D Jake. Why I bought it? Mainly because I was a little bit, I don't know, I don't like the user interface of the P1P and the P1S so much. Rubber ducks, we can figure out if there is actually a rubber duck. Usually for Victory-Tech products, there is a rubber duck. Guess what? There is one. I have so many of these rubber ducks, can't tell you how many. Probably 25 rubber ducks. So this is this screen mount. It's surprisingly actually pretty sturdy from metal, made from metal. Good. Okay, so when I figure out how this goes on the printer. So that seems to be all of the things. And I guess this little thing here is a couple of screws. Very small bag, very, very small. Why is it so tiny? So probably 2 or something, if I'm not wrong. Here, oh, a couple more, four different screws. Okay, 4 screws. Let's see what the manual says, and we'll need to bring the printer on. We'll probably take the printer and bring it to the table before we do this. So let's take the P1S, because this one is better. I can at least reach it right away. I can take it to the table. Oh my goodness. Okay. So we'll have to see how this works. Let's see how this works. Let's get one of the cameras in the front. Just in a second. Okay, so I guess this is good enough. Let's take this one. So the first thing that we need to do, we need to figure out how we mount this little screen holder. Installing, use a screwdriver and 2M 3x6 to put the charging dock and the mounting bracket as shown. So, there's different, I see. We have one with the charging dock. I think I didn't get the charging dock because I wanted to run this without. We do not need, do we need a charge dock? What, let me take a look. Thing is not actually the thing. Oh, that is it actually. Okay. Okay. How does it work? This is 2 parts. Okay, so I didn't see that. Was a little bit unclear to me. So these are the 2 parts. Looks like, it was first looking like this is the screen, but it's actually 2 different pieces. So this is a magnet behind that, and it's holding this charging dock. So we don't need the screen first, we just need this charge dock, and we need to mount it to this screen holder. So let's do that first. So we have the charging dock here. We have this back panel. What's the right orientation? Facing this way. Okay, and then we need to put it on like this. This is the right orientation. Just putting the screws in here. Is there different positions that we could use? I think not, right? We're doing the lower one. There's 2 more screw holes here, which I don't know yet what this is. Let's see. The first 2 ones are holding this in place. Charging dock with the bracket. We'll see if we have to actually remove the old screen. I'm gonna take a look at the instructions. So we have, and this printer is a little bit, let's get it to the side. It's too much here. Okay, 2 printers on a table is too much. So, instructions. Okay, so I've assembled this mount. Remove the film from the back of the mounting bracket. Ensure the printer surface is clean and free of oil, grease, etc. Attach the assembled charging dock centrally on top of the original screen. Apply pressure to... Okay, we're actually gluing this. Let's just figure out, before we do this, let's figure out position first, where we have to clean this. So this is, it's going to be here. Actually, we can move it kind of freely. We put it central. Yeah, we have to clean this part here above the screen, no problem. We can take the ISO. Come on! So, isopropanol. Good, good. So let's get this cleaned. Okay. There's no oil or hand grease anymore. First things first. Then we can attach the mount. I'll remove the sticker. Probably maybe wanna put in the cable, the USB cable first. I guess this might be the better order. So where is this USB cable going? So I will put the USB cable in first. I think it's a little bit easier to do it right now than doing it later. So that's where it goes. Just at the back, there's a little block here. Not sure how right or left we're gonna do it. Doesn't matter for now. Probably we have to insert it here above. There is a little hole here on top of this printer. Not 100% sure yet. We have to read the manual for that. So let's get the little film off. Okay. Find the good position. Is this aligned? Okay. Sounds good. Looks good. Let's say we press it down a bit. And so far it should be holding right there in place, not moving anymore. And the screen, let's take a look how this works. Screen goes on top. So this is how it's supposed to be looking. We have the screen on this mount. We can take it off. It's charging once it's attached. When you remove it, you can use it for a couple of minutes just to walk around. Maybe if you're running multiple printers, I guess this is the purpose, that we are going to have a chance to take it off. We're gonna keep it from this charging dock for a second to figure out what we do next. Next step. Yes, so we glued this to the printer's frame, just on top. What next? Number 3, ensure blah blah blah. Switch the power to 5-volt DC to turn on. Is that everything? Where do we plug the cable in? I think we're a couple of steps ahead already. The manual is a bit confusing in terms how the order is of things. I guess this is actually step 2. So we attached it to the cord. Where does the cable go? Remove the foam covering of the USB port on the printer to access the port. Where is this cover? Seems to be somewhere at the front inside of the frame. Okay, I see where this is supposed to go. So we can insert the cable here. There's a little hole here in this frame. I hope does it fit through? No. So we have to do it. We actually have to do it in the reverse order. We have to do this from the bottom. So we can open and get the cable out here. Can we? Where is the hole? That is actually not so easy to find. Okay, here we go. So having it coming out there, plugging at the back. Okay, it's not so difficult. Let's do this. So cable, we need to attach it somehow so it runs nicely here, because there's nothing holding it at the moment. And then we have to find the plug, which is on the inside. So I'm wondering if I have to, can I find this? I probably can. I think I have it already. Okay, so there is a plug, there's a USB plug round about here in the inside of the printer. It's a USB-A plug, and you can feel it with your fingers. Like, basically, if you open the printer, you can see it from the other side. It's just right there, just here. So I plugged in the cable. Now we're going to put it to 5-volt DC. That means we're running the screen from USB power and put it on. So I guess we need power for the printer now. Otherwise there is no power for the screen. So let's turn on, as per the instructions, we're turning on the printer now. And the screen should get power, hopefully. Does it? Or does it need to charge? Good question. I would say it should work. Or it needs to charge. I mean, there is certainly no other plug, right? Oh, there's only this one here. It's right behind this panel here. So this should be the right one. Question is, do we have any power on button? But it says Panda Touch has been successfully installed and powered on. Okay, so I don't see it yet booting up. Is this due to cable not being inserted correctly? Any connection issue? Let's see. I hope it's not broken. We can also use the battery switch. Okay, so if we switch to battery, it is working. Interesting. Interesting. So that makes it boot up, but if I switch to 5 volt, it's powering down. It's not booting up. So I'm wondering whether it will have enough power or it's going to be charging while I have it on battery. Let's see if this works. So we are going to try this at least. Connect to the Wi-Fi network on the right and then entering the password. Refresh. Okay, so we have one wireless network here. Okay, so I'm gonna not show this to you. What's going on? Okay, let's try. Does it work? Good question. Does it work or not? Failed to connect. Why is it not connecting? Okay, let's figure this out again. I hope that this thing supports the Wi-Fi network, or I have to change the Wi-Fi standard or whatever. I hope not. Why is it not working? Can you please connect? Failed to connect. Check signal strength and password. Okay. I can check the password. Maybe I'm wrong with the password. Why are my nozzles gone? Phonom, nozzles. You have 0 nozzles. Did you spend them already? It's possible, right? Strange, strange, strange. So if you don't see any nozzles, you probably have spent them already. So let me try one more time. Okay, for any reason, for what reason is it not connecting to the Wi-Fi? It's very strange. And I do not see another Wi-Fi yet here. It's also not very strong, honestly. We have multiple Wi-Fi networks, but one of them is very weak. Could work, maybe. Oh, and the glue isn't that strong, seems like. So it's not holding when you're doing this in the wrong, if you're pulling too much. It's actually releasing, so we'll probably have to be careful with this. So let's try the other one. it not working? Okay. So I'm trying another network. Is it working now? Oh, failed to connect to network. That's strange. That's very, very strange. Why is it not working? So none of the networks is working. So is it not able to connect? What's the reason? What's going on? So I'm gonna scan this QR code to figure out the manual if there's anything else that we can do. This is unfortunate. I didn't expect that, honestly. So let's figure out what's in the manual. Is there anything that could be a reason? Okay. At least for now, I don't see a reason why this wouldn't work. There's stuff about the installation, which we did correctly. We plugged it into the USB port, which is fine. Bonjour, yeah. Wi-Fi. Oh my goodness, what's going on? I mean, on the printer we have the same network, right? We're using this. Are we using the other one? That's not even visible here. Okay, interesting. Very strange. So let's try one more time. But I'm gonna check the password first. Maybe I have the wrong password, or we need to pick something that's more simple. That's the things that you'll get. It's broken. I'm not sure if it's actually broken. I'm not sure. Let's see. Let's find out about. So my feeling is, where's the network router? Good question. Maybe this one isn't. Maybe we just restart this router here. Hope I'm not going to. This is maybe dangerous. This might actually be dangerous because the streaming PC is running through it. Why is it not working? It's a good question. So let's see if we can actually see the password. Come on. Or we have to put up a temporary web network that works better. So, okay, my best guess is that the router's IP address isn't correct. That's very strange. Okay, this is maybe the one. So I'm not going to reboot it now. Okay, so let's at least check the Wi-Fi. if the Wi-Fi standard, maybe it's the Wi-Fi standard that is set wrong. So, okay, let's pick one. The password is good. Password is correct. WPA. Okay, let's try WPA2 or EAP2, 3. Okay, let's do this. Okay, maybe this works better now. Maybe it's gonna work. Time for the hammer. Yeah, let's put the hammer on. Let's see if this works now. So, is it going to work? Very good question. Still spinning. I'm curious what's going to happen if we just remove the password restriction. What we could do is we could just do a guest network. Guest network. Let's see. Okay, so let's do this test. Okay. So, just trying to figure out if this is working. Okay, so at least we should have a test network now that's open. Let's see if this works. But it's not yet showing. Why is it not showing? It's restarting, maybe? Is it? No, not yet. Okay. It's only showing the old one. It's not showing the test network. Okay, maybe something's wrong with the router actually. Maybe something's not working there. Still just showing the original network here that was set up initially. But it is not showing my test network. Why not? Why are you not showing this? It should be working, my friends. It's a public hotspot. Name of the hotspot. Access is allowed without any key. So it's even open, should be open without any key and still not working. So what's going on with my Fritzbox here? Why is it not working? So my best guess is that my router isn't really working for this. Why is it not? We have to figure this out. I'm afraid if I'm going to restart this, then we're gonna break the stream essentially. That might happen. And I don't want to do that, honestly. Theoretically, we could try. But I think this thing is going to, if I reboot the router now, then we're going to have some connection issues. That's my best guess. That wouldn't be clever. So, kind of in a stuck situation. I can't reboot the router. That's gonna risk us interrupting the stream and we're gonna lose the connection. So we could turn off the screen one more time. See if it finds the guest network. Oh. Interesting. Now it is asking for my printer name. So did it connect? Maybe it worked after the reboot, which is interesting. That's strange. Maybe that was all that we had to do actually to restart this thing. But let's see. Let's see what is happening. It's supposed to scan the network for the Big Tree Tech for the Bambu Lab printers. So let's see if it finds something. Is that actually what we should do? Yeah. So it's finding 2 printers on the network. Can you actually see this? So there is, it's not sharp, right? Let me double check if you can actually read the stuff here. It's a little bit washed out. Okay. So maybe we turn down the brightness here a bit, just a bit. Can we? Let's just go down a tiny bit. I hope this is a bit better now. Readable. So we have 2 printers here that it found. So this one is turned on. This is the printer that we're looking at right now. And then there's the X1 Carbon, which is in the corner here. So let's add this one, the P1S 002. Input your access code. How do I get the access code? It is on the printer. Okay. Get IP. Okay, now we have the access code on screen. So let's figure this out. Let's get this. Access code. Okay. Access code. 2, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Is this working? Okay, are we connected now? Seems so. So what can we see here? We have the printer's temperature. We have, okay, print speed, homing, extruder control. This is about the Panda Touch. Interesting, it connected to the network that didn't work in the beginning. We have files. The question is, does it see the files on the printer yet? Let's see. No. Okay, there's no files here. Or maybe that's only the files that we have been printing through this. Anyways, so what can we do? We can do homing, for example. Okay, so printer is homing. So we have control over the printer, obviously. Difficult to see this if the printer is closed. So, printer is doing the homing procedure. Now, the question is, we don't have files here. We could theoretically put in a flash drive. Here at the top, there is a little USB slot. We can also add the X1 Carbon, which was also on the network. So let's do the access code. Hope I can remember that. Where is it? Here. Okay. Okay, that was the code. So, it's 2 printers connected. Okay. So, how do we... Oh, we can control the light of the X1 Carbon. Nice. You can see it at least from here. So, where's my printers? I only see one at least. For now, I only see This one. Okay, this is the local printer. It's a little bit confusing to me still. How do I distinguish the printers now? Okay, I can click here and I can master, and the battery is empty. Seems so. Did it just turn off? That was the question I had at the beginning. Is the cable working? Is the battery charging through the cable, or is it not? Looks like a little bit that although I have the cable inserted, is it working now? Yes. That maybe wasn't really completely in. I pushed it a bit further. So, but it's booting up super fast. That's good. So I have connected to this printer. There was a file that has been printed there. That's correct. I did a print. Finished. Okay. So what can I do from here? Can I maybe just print again or something like that? So, cannot connect to printer. So let's go to the X1 carbon. Why is it asking me for the code again? Master X1 carbon. Sync. Or is this the settings screen? Okay, let's figure this out. So we did, okay, now we selected the X1 carbon. Can we do this print again? If we just go to print files. Okay, so now we can find a couple of files here that I have already printed. So I could theoretically just go and print one of them one more time. And I want to go back and maybe look at the same on the P1S. I'm not sure how to select the printer. Sync master slave disconnected. Control mode master. I'm not sure what this actually means. Master. Okay, let's do the master. Only one printer can be set as master. Do you want to set this printer as the master and the old master to the sync? Okay, let's do this. Good. How can I go back to this here? So, what can we do from here? So let's go back to this online manual to figure out what we can actually do now. Can we use one of the old print files now to print something? That would be what I would want to try, and if this is shown on the screen immediately. So let's go to our browser. So we connected the printer, we selected this, blah, blah, blah. So if any of your printers are not set to LAN only mode, you are going to need to enable cloud connectivity. So we have cloud connectivity on, at least on this printer. Tap to jump to the settings page and then no, I don't want to. Then set good question. Can I now log in Bambu Lab account? But it's not offering me that. So I'm wondering. This should be, according to the manual, there should be a button here, log into Bambu Lab account. Maybe this is due to an old firmware, so let's figure out how we can maybe update this. first. So maybe that's the missing link here, that it's not connecting to the network. How to update? Come on, give it to me. What are you doing? Okay, so where's a word about the firmware update? How do I do this? How to update image file when using the image section of the new firmware. Download the image file to the device being used to perform the update. This can be a computer or mobile device running an OS such as iOS. Enter the Panda Touch IP address in the browser to exit the web UI and click Update File button. Okay. We can do this from the computer. So what's the IP address? 197. Okay, let's do this. So we're heading over to the PC. We're going to download the latest firmware file. And then we're going to flash it. Okay. I think we're getting there. The firmware is a little bit old. Everyone wants me to hit this thing with the hammer. I see. I see. Okay, no OTA for the firmware. Maybe not for this version. This is maybe one of the first versions. That might be. So might be that this has been added later. Let me figure out what we have to do. We have firmware 1041, which is the latest one. Panda Touch. Panda Touch. Okay. So there's an image file which I can get. Download the file. So let me upload that to the Panda Touch interface. Okay. Here we go. So should be happening anytime. I hope so, at least. So are we? Yeah. Connect to fail to connect to Wi-Fi. Why again? Why is it? Is it really that weak? Now it's not even showing the network. What is going on? Is it really that fragile, honestly? That's not a good sign, actually, if that network connectivity is so finicky and sensitive. The router is actually not more than 2.5 meters away from the printer. So I'm wondering, is this the reason why this is not working? Or we just turn it off again. One more time. Okay, let's just turn it off. Turn it on. Let's see. Network. Not showing. Now it seems to be connecting now. Failed to connect to the network. Still not finding my guest network. Come on. Okay, so now it seems to be connecting. Wow, it's really tricky. It's really tricky. Okay, let's update the firmware. File, connect, Panda Touch bin. Okay, let's try this. Oh, and camera is going nuts again. It's so warm in here since a couple of weeks already. I have to figure out a cooling solution for my camera. It's really overheating super quickly. Super fast. OTA is not finished yet. Why? Is something happening here? OTA success. So computer reports OTA success. Okay. Please use a computer. Same Wi-Fi network, which can be a computer or mobile device. This is referred to computer below. Blah blah blah. Enter the IP address and add update file. Choose file button. Select download image file. The Panda Touch will start updating. So should I do this one more time? Really? What is happening now? OTA success. It reports the same message. OTA is not finished yet. What do you mean by that? OTA is not finished yet. I don't get it. So the computer reports that my computer reports that the OTA is successful. And screen doesn't tell me that it's done. Read me. She was trying to figure out if I did something wrong, but why is it? Where's the difference? There's actually two firmware files. One is called Panda Touch, Fat Panda Touch and Panda Touch. What is the difference? Interesting. Different files, maybe? So we can download actually two different image files here from their website. One is Panda Touch, and then the other one is called Fat Panda Touch. Whatever that is, one is the ISO file. It seems like a disk file. The other is just a bin file. Is it? Can we mount this? Maybe 7-zip can help us here. Cannot open the file as an archive. Windows ISO file? Interesting question. Like, why is this one called FAT? And it seems like a lot more like a disk image, and the other one is just a bin file. What should I upload? What is to be uploaded? In the manual it says image file. Okay, let's use the image file then, not the bin file. Where is it? Can't find a name. I don't find it. I did download this, right? Yeah, a minute ago. Here we go. It's there actually. Choose a file, and it's not showing. We have this. We have to select anything here. Image file. Okay, let's go. Let's try the big file. Maybe that's the right one. One image and one bin. So let's see what happens in which, like, is this maybe the wrong order? The bin first. Okay, we did the bin first, now we need to do the image. If that griff gear, the interesting part is that really in the, is it in this instruction? No. The instruction tells us straight away. Oh, okay, so we need to do 2 steps. Okay, that was my mistake. Didn't understand that this is actually a 2-step process, but it seems to be doing something now. It's very confusing, yeah, very confusing. So, taking quite a bit of time now. We're still waiting for this. How long did it take for you, Griff Gear 3D? Did it also take a couple of minutes to do this? I hope that we're not really stuck here now. Just give it a few more seconds. What's the screen saying? Screen is doing nothing still here with OTAs not complete yet. Okay. Oh, we're still waiting for this to complete. The screen is doing unpacking, okay. So, let's not turn it off. I guess we shouldn't. Bin file was the first one that I did. So I did the bin file first, and then I did the image file now. I'm a little bit afraid if I actually should turn off this thing now, or should I not? What's on the screen now? Nothing yet. Okay. So it's 4 megabyte file size, not so large. So it should be done by now. Honestly, it should be unpacked. It will be a nice conversation piece and paperweight if it fails. I hope not. I hope not. I hope it works, actually. Firmware updates. I hate this. So let's see if we can, yeah, you're right. Let's try the same address and see if it's done. Okay, we can still, it is on 104.1 now. At least it says here, version 10.41. So it should be, what if we refresh here? Okay, so it should be on the latest firmware. Maybe you just like turn off the thing. Start again. But it says OTA is not finished yet. It's still coming back to this. Now we see the test network. Okay, at least this is working now. Okay, maybe let's try one more time. Let's just re-upload the file. Okay, so Panda Touch image. I don't know. What is this the right order? So first we did the bin file. Okay. Then restart, blah, 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 and then we do the image file. Which we did. So we can just do it one more time, just do it again. I don't know if anything bad is going to happen. Now it's done. HTTP error, bad request, retry. Is it? What is happening? We're close to hammer time. Yeah. I love when things are like not working. What's going on? Seems that maybe the connection is breaking up so that it's just in the middle of uploading the file and it's just not doing it. Okay, so let's give it one more shot. Network connection seems to be there, right? Man, what's going on? Hey, Griffgear3D, thank you for becoming a supporter on the channel. Very much appreciate that. So we need to do a reel, right? We count that as also as subbing. So the file is uploaded. My best guess is, yeah, it is not finishing the upload. It's always coming back with like an HTTP error at 94%, and then it's not going further. It seems like there is basically the file is not uploading completely. It's just stopping at, I don't know, 94%, and that might be the reason. It's not completely uploading the file. We can try to bring it a little bit closer to the internet router, the Wi-Fi. Maybe that will help, even if it's just a few centimeters. Let's see if that works. Yeah, it's stuck at 94%. So it's like, I think the feeling is you can upload the file, and then once it has to be going to 100%, and it is not finishing the upload. Now it's stuck at 88%. It's like a connection problem, if you ask me. My God. Yeah, it's just uploading the file. At some point it gets stuck. It's probably quite random. 100! Oh my goodness! And succeeded. But the screen is still not changing. Okay, so it did upload the file. 100%, but I mean, does anything happen now on the screen? Anything? What's happening? I don't get it. Let's switch off the test network. So I have just disabled the test network, so maybe I have one less SSID. Wait 1 hour. Yeah, I hope not. Wait 1 hour. What we should probably try, since it's now, at least it was at 100%, we can try to shut it down one more time. Switch it back on. OTA is not finished yet. I'm getting crazy with this thing, honestly. What are you waiting for? Like update file, enter the Panda Touch IP address to access the web UI. Click the choose file button, then select the downloaded image file. The Panda Touch will automatically start updating. Well, it's not, my friend. It's not updating. It's not working. So maybe this thing is broken. I don't know. If you ask me, something's wrong with this device. So might have to send it back. Kind of stuck in a loop there, if you ask me. Now it's reconnecting. Factory reset might be, yeah. Let's figure out how this works. Is there a way how to do this? Is there a button for this? Panda Touch. Can we do this somehow? Troubleshooting. It's a very good question. Can we just reset this thing? Is there some button on this thing to do this? Maybe on the back side or something. Let's figure out. Is there a reset button? There's an I2C connector, but there's nothing else there. Don't see some switch here. So OTA is not finished yet. What I could do is I could just bring it as close as possible to the Wi-Fi, just 1 meter away or half a meter, and try again. Maybe this helps. I don't know. Let's maybe do the bin file again. Okay. Back. Is it rebooting? Yeah, somewhat. It has rebooted. Maybe this time it's working. So let's see. Let's flash the bin file one more time. It's very close now. It's very super close to the 99%. My goodness. 100%. And nothing is happening on the screen. Honestly, nothing. What is happening? I mean, what we can try, we can use an older version. Let's go back. Let's use an older version. At least we can. That's worth a try, right? It's not, why not? So let's go to the first firmware update. And let's get downloaded that one. Maybe it's just about it doesn't work to update straight away to the latest. I don't know. This is, some devices have that problem, honestly. I saw this. So we're gonna use the 102 version first and try if that works. And then we're gonna work our way up. I hope this is at least a way to fix this problem. Let's see if this is possible. So 102 bin, let's see if it can actually revert back to an older version of this. Not sure. It's probably not, doesn't want to do that, but maybe that's also just a loader. So let's use 102 image first, see if that works. The 102, the 101 was the shipping version. Okay, we try bad request. What's the bad request? What's the bad request? Do you not want this file? Maybe it doesn't want the old file. No, it doesn't want. It doesn't want an older version. But we could try 103 instead. See if we can use that. I don't know. Seems they are kind of stuck here. If that's actually the case, I'm gonna reach out to support, see if we can reset this thing somehow. With some, maybe we can just have some tool that resets this over the USB port or something. I don't know. Let's see. Let's give it one more shot. 103. Doesn't look too good. 93%. Yeah, doesn't it say bin file reset then image? No, it does say it automatically reboots, but we can try. I mean, I did try to load the 102 bin file. Let's see. Okay, so let's try that. So we can try. It did work. Oh, it worked. Oh yeah, you're right. So resetting is the way. Okay, so let's try 102 image, which should fit the loader now, but it still has a bad request error. Why is it not working? What's the bad request? I mean, I'm honest, this is confusing. This is just not good quality firmware. Why can you just not do this, my friend? Just upload this damn file. Bad request. What is the bad request? Not as firmware. Use upload file. Well, why not? How can I do upload file? Update file. Oh yeah, you're right. Well, then this is okay. This is different. Okay, this is. But then we can try to go again with the 104.1. Alrighty. My goodness, this is so confusing. This is so confusing, my friends. It's so confusing. The thing is, why the back button takes us back to this page. Why is it not taking us back to the start page? Why do I have to do this manually? I mean, this is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. Oh my goodness. 1041. Okay, let's try this one. Yeah, that looks different. My goodness. Oh my goodness. This is, I mean, this is so non-intuitive, honestly. My goodness. Update succeeded. Okay. So, at least that is working. So, let's come back to the screen. It looks like it's working. English. Let's go back to the screen and have a look at what's happening there. Are we getting here where we want to be? Okay, so we have the network, okay. Connecting to printer. So what's different now? Yes, we can now log into the Bambu Lab account, okay. I have to figure this out, honestly. Don't know what. Have to find my account first. So let me input my stuff here. Oh my goodness. So I have to, the thing is, oh goodness, connect to printer. Yeah, ignore all. That's what you get if you have lots of complex passwords. And you need to enter them manually at some point. Doesn't really, no, it's not so much fun. Okay, well, we have to be patient. We have to be patient. Come on. So, entering my Bambu Lab password, for God's sake. Is it working? Okay. What it's doing now, converting printers to cloud mode, whatever that means. I have all printers in cloud mode, honestly. There's no printer in LAN mode. Not yet, at least. Can't wait to get the clipper screen. Okay, so is this working now? Okay, so we have the login. Cannot connect to printer. What is going on? So what is the printers? Okay, there's all my printers, which is great. So we have P1S 002, which is this printer here. Come on, give it to me. So can we control this one? No, it's not connecting to this printer. I want to connect to another printer now. I want to select this one, please. Can we do this? It's also a bit annoying is that this sticky tape is not really sticky. Not at least enough. So can I, what happens if I select one of the printers? Is anything going to happen here? Do I need to turn on all of the printers now to make it work at least once? Let's do this. So These two printers are at least turned on, that's for sure. So how do I click here? Can I click anything? Successfully connected. Successfully connected. Okay. Good. So now we can do the homing. Seems to be working. Okay. Can we reprint something? There's no file found. Okay. Do you find anything here? No. So we probably have to send the printer something now to print something. So let's send this printer some kind of test file. And let's see what the screen does with this. So, making some progress here. At least something. So I'm going to connect to this one. So let's go, let's use this printer. Let's use the P1S002. We have filament. Let's see what this is. Generic PLA, yes or no? Is it PLA? Don't remember. I think the second one is the red, yeah, it's the red PLA. Generic, yeah. So let's take some test file here. Let's select the PLA. We could also select something specific. I'm not sure if this is actually here. No. Ah, then we can just pick this generic file. Let's slice it. Okay, let's go. Okay, I did not select the right profile. 1 second. P1S. Okay. Okay, let's see if that works. Sending print job. So, what will happen on the screen? I'm curious. Will we see some kind of preview? We get a little panda. I'm wondering if there could be also a preview of the actual print showing up. Not really. So, I was expecting to see some kind of preview image here from the print. Instead, it's showing this little panda bear here. So, not sure what that means. Maybe we have to figure out the PNG settings. So it shows now at least what's going on with the printer. Printer is on. We can control the light. Temperature is showing up here. You see, that's where I would expect the preview to be. I'm not sure why this is only showing the panda. Maybe some setting in Bambu slicer or something, but how the image is created, what kind of image is created. What is set here? Is there any defaults about that? I think at least in Orca Slicer there is settings to do this. This might be in the printer details actually. Machine G code. No. Not even sure if Bambu Slicer does allow me to change the preview image settings. Not really. Orca Slicer does have that feature. you can definitely influence how the preview images look like, how large they are. So printer is doing the thing, showing us the temperature, showing the bed temperature, showing print temperature, and the progress. So now we could, theoretically, we could switch to this view. See, this printer is red, so it means it's printing. Others are sleeping. This one here, let's select this one. So this is the X1 carbon. It has this file printed. Can we reprint this? Fan duct. Okay, we can reprint stuff from the X1 carbon. This is good. And we go back here. We can get back and forth. So that's good. We can see all of the printers and all of the different status. Yeah, Prusa Slicer has settings. Choo-choo. The P-Ray version. I think you need to find God first in order for it to work. Yeah. So this thing is printing. The good part is really, that's what I like most about this actually, is that we can control all of the printers. Right? I can select any of my printers now and do something here and check out, okay, this is maybe files. I don't know, there's no files here. At least not files that I can see here for these printers, but I can see all of the different printers, what they are doing, the status. I could take this to my office and maybe plug it into USB there and have a separate docking station or something just for the power to run it from there. So I think it's actually great if you want to monitor your Bambu Lab printers from some other place. The only thing is the connectivity to the Wi-Fi network. I'm a little bit afraid that this isn't really strong enough, but yeah. Seems at least that this is working to monitor the print. That's what we wanted. Maybe I can figure out what the requirements are for the preview image. Is there anything that we need to Panda Touch? No preview image. Okay. I don't see any preview images. I'm just on Reddit to figure out, is there anyone that has the same issue? Issue has been reported. Seems that this is not possible at the moment to show the images due to some restrictions of this little computer inside there. But yeah, I think we have to do 2 more wheels, actually 3 more wheels, honestly. I missed a few subs, honestly, that's my fault, sorry. So let's go back. Griffgear 3D subscribed with Prime, and Storby81 also subscribed with Prime. So thank you very much for that. Something was deleted by Nightbot for whatever reason. Why? What is Nightbot doing? Nightbot is going mad. We do 2 spins, right? Okay, so let's do 2 spins, 2 wheels. First wheel. Let's do this. Okay, one nuts. Okay, 1 chipotle nuts. Okay, let's use them as long as they are fresh. Let's do the next one. And we're gifting 1 sub. Okay, let's give 1 sub, one nuts, and 1 sub. Okay, gifting 1 sub to you guys on Twitch. Let's do this. What is happening? So, how can I do this again? So, you have to go on Twitch one more time. Give the sub. Okay, let me do this. I'm going to give 1 sub. And we should have a sub. 3D, you're live. Congratulations. So you got the sub. I'm wondering how is it working from here? I actually get it to work from Twitch directly, but how to do it from my Stream Manager is a little bit different, I guess. Yeah, have to figure this out. Interesting. So, Poggis, subscribe with Prime. Like, we got 2 more subscriptions. 1 by me and 1 by Poggis. So let's do another sub then. Let's do another wheel. So we have 1 chipotle nuts to go. We can do 1 more. Oh my goodness. Okay. Okay, we do 1 chipotle nuts and 1 reaper nuts. Okay, let's do this. Let's do this. Okay, so let's start with the easy ones. So we're starting with the chipotle nuts. 1 spoon of chipotle nuts. Cheers. Spicy. Spicy. Now we have the Carolina Reaper nuts. Also taking a good spoon of that. I'm getting used to this. No, but you never get used to this. Actually, you can never get used to this. They are so hot. My goodness. This is the good stuff. Wow. That's burning. My goodness. Wow, this is burning. This is burning. Okay. Oh. It's not good to drink something, but I need to. Should have some milk here. Oh. Woo! Burn, baby. Oh. That's like really hot chili or really hot. Oh. And it has this, it's actually not really the bad spiciness. There's good spiciness and bad. I think the good spiciness is if you feel like it's, everything is opening up, right? Everything is opening up. So then, for example, I always have this issue with my nose being like, at least I have to sneeze a lot. And now it's like, it's like everything's going up. Like, so it's actually good for that in that regard. Whoa! And the temperature. I mean, honestly, guys, what we need to do here with this camera, we need to print some kind of. We should be printing some kind of cooling fan or something. So we should be printing some kind of cooling fan for the camera. I wasn't expecting it to be so hot in here, but it's definitely, as in the basement, it gets quite hot in summertime. And I wasn't really expecting it to be that much, because usually it's quite cool down here, but I think with the printers running and the computer running, it still warms up very slowly. And it's also, we could try to open the window a bit now since it's cooling down outside, just a tiny bit at least. Let's do this. This could help. Maybe not the best. It's not going to solve the problem, but at least it's hopefully going to prevent this from getting even warmer in here. Ah, the Reaper nuts are still burning. So, we are doing a giveaway. I always did a top-down view. Why is there the top-down view? Do we want that? So, that's our giveaway for tonight. What we could do in the meanwhile, I think we have kind of proven that the Panda Touch is now working, kind of worked our way up to the firmware update, made it happen. So from that perspective, I'd say this thing is working. It is a bit sluggish. I would say if you see this is real time. So if you would compare this to a smartphone screen, yeah, I mean, it's a bit laggy. So I wouldn't. What really confuses me is that the tape is not really sticking that well. Probably have to use a better adhesive tape here, a thicker one. This is very thin, and I think that's also the reason why it's also releasing that easy. I would go and use a little bit of a thicker tape to glue this on. Still, I think that it's at least usable. Does the job. I mean, it does the job. It is not like I'd see we cannot expect wonders here probably, because it's an ESP32, and the ESP32 is, yeah, somewhat I mean, it is some more, like, it's at least not the oldest chip, but it's also not the fastest chip. Who are you talking about? Are you talking about where is everyone living? I can tell you that I'm living south of Germany, South Bavaria. I see there's a couple of people also from Germany in the chat, but it's an English channel, right? That's the truth, right? There's other German 3D printing channels, but this one is in English, like, since 5 years, and I'm not gonna change that. Unfortunately, or fortunately, how would you see this? I appreciate that we have such an international community here, so many people from different countries. I think that's why I really love it so much. Why is the channel in English? Well, when I started like 6 years or something, or 7 years ago with my first 3D printer, I figured that the whole community was like very much, all of the support that I found, all of the forums that I was reading and to find answers to my questions were in English. And so I was also working for Microsoft at that time, and then now I'm working for Amazon Web Services, and I think that's all English, every single day, English, English, English. So like my job is basically just 90% English. So kind of felt natural to do this, because all the people that I had been asking for answers also were talking English. And so it kind of felt natural. Okay, let's also do this channel here in English, and let's give back to the community of people that are doing the same thing and are looking for answers. That was back in 2018 when I started the channel, and I really got good feedback from people. Basically all over the world joined and watched my video content, so it kind of felt good for me, right? There is also German channels that talk about 3D printing, so I think there is still, like, I mean, there's already quite a few choices that you can have. So now with the window open, I can at least feel that it's somewhat getting a little bit cooler. Not much, because we don't have this kind of, there's no real airflow happening. It's only one open window. Probably a ventilation system would not hurt. But you see the camera here, this, at least one of the cameras is always overheating. This is also a different camera. It's one of the, like, that actually surprised me. We have a couple of ZV-1s here, which are actually very, like, much cheap cameras, and they don't overheat. And then I have this one that's a little bit of a better model, at the ZVE10 or something, which is actually more expensive, and it overheats faster, which surprises me actually. So I think we should figure out a way how to have a little bit of a back plate fan blowing at the camera to cool it down a bit. That's maybe something we can do. Why is there so many boxes here? All empty filament boxes here. Okay. I'd say, since we have now, which one do we use? This one. Since now we have proven that this thing works, I would say let's do the giveaway. Let's draw a winner for the Ender 3 V3. Rubber duck goes in here. Okay, so that's, how do we fold this back? Okay, so let's get this back into the package. Rubber ducky, back to your home. Okay, so let's let's do this. We're giving away this printer. Last chance for you to enter. I'm going to open up the giveaway page as we do it, as always. Let's do this. This is the public page. Yes, it is. So this is our public page. You can still enter. So now is the right time to do ticket bags. Okay. So let me do the giveaway drawing. Just need to log in. Come on, give me the page, Twitch, okay. 29 entries, okay. We're going there, we're getting there. Loyalty, giveaways. So, I would say that we are drawing a winner in, let me see, how much time do we need? Anyone else who wants to enter now? Are you all already done? Or should we give it a couple more seconds so that you can enter? Otherwise I'm going to do it now. Okay. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Good luck. So this is it. We can close the giveaway now. Last tickets get bought, okay. Are you still doing this? Okay, so I'm gonna do it in 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, done. Giveaway is closed. Let's draw the winner. Who's going to get the Ender 3v3? Marco Big Dog. Marco Big Dog. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Who is Marco Big Dog? I hope Marco Big Dog is in the chat. Yes, it's you, Marco. Congratulations. Congratulations. So, the Ender 3v3 goes to Marco Big Dog. How are we going to do this? I'm going to chat with Marco privately. Let me do this. Tuk tuk tuk. So, and you should please send me, I'm gonna send you a private message on Twitch. And I'm gonna let you know that you should send me your email address in the private chat on Twitch. So just answer to this email request and I will send you an email with all of the details and what I need from you. Okay, congratulations again to Marco Big Dog for winning the giveaway. Marco Big Dog. We have 30 people entering the giveaway. It's getting more people every single time, right? Every single time we have more people now, which is awesome. With 3,529 tickets. Oh my goodness! I mean, this is so many. If you think about it, it's every 10 minutes you get 5 tickets, so it's actually a lot of watch time went into this. Next month giveaway, the question comes up already. Oh my goodness. Okay, you want to know this. So, since we do not have that much time in August, Honestly, the thing is that we don't have so much time in August because we're going on summer break. We're gonna be like, I think we're gonna be back for the next stream. When is the next stream? Next stream is going to be 21st. Let me see this quickly in the calendar. I'll just double check. So the next stream will be somewhere around 21st of August. 21st, or I think we're gonna be back. Yeah, I think we're gonna be back earlier, but we're gonna do the 31st. So we don't have that much time left in August. Worst case, we will, if we can't make it 21st, it's gonna be 28th. So it's gonna be towards the end of August, so not much time to do collection of nozzles for you, so you don't have that much opportunity. That's why I would say we do for the August giveaway, we do something smaller. There's not so much time. And my suggestion was, or my plan is, or what would I say? The giveaway for August is going to be the Creality filament dryer that I've been testing for the last couple of days. It's a nice thing. If you are looking at my Ender 3 V3 giveaway, or not a video, not the giveaway, the review that I just released on, was it 2 days ago, 3 days ago? So I did a couple of tests with this. I'm gonna give it a couple more tests. So you'll probably see something about this also towards the end of August, how my tests went versus my older filament dry box that I have. The Filler Dry, or how's it called? Filler Dry Pro. This is actually not bad. It's for one spool, right? It's only for one spool. There's also a double spool version now, which I didn't see yet. But this one is actually good for a printer like the Ender 3. Doesn't take that much space, right? So it's like quite compact, and it can heat up basically to any temperature that you need for drying out all of the more difficult materials like carbon fiber reinforced stuff, or even just PLA. So that's going to be the one for August. And then September we'll need to check out what comes up next. So, this is still overheated. Doesn't come back. I'm really not coming back. Camera is not coming back tonight. We have to get the cooling solution in place. Unfortunately. So I'm gonna have to pack this up. So luckily this is for the Ender 3 V3. That's not a lot of work. Probably just a couple of screws. I also it has a brand new nozzle. So that one is fresh because I broke the other one. Right, I managed to tear it apart. That's also part of my review, how I managed to do that and why this is actually a thing that should be mentioned, because it's could happen to people who have this printer and don't know about the detail here in the extrusion system, versus the K1C, where the mounting of the screw is a little bit different, or it's not that much held in place. That couldn't happen actually on the K1C, as far as I know. But yeah, packing this up. What else is coming with the printer? Let me see. I think there isn't so much in the box. There was just the filament holder, and this kind of additional tool that keeps the spool from unwinding or filament from jumping off the spool. Tools, a little bit of sample filament, and a power cable that I of course have to include. yeah, but that's basically what comes with the printer. And then I'm going to, as soon as we quickly before the next stream happens, I'm going to start the new giveaway. Currently, there's not going to be a giveaway. You will see this happening as soon as we do the next stream. We're going to have the giveaway up and running, because it doesn't work. First of all, you cannot collect the nozzles when nothing is live. So if there's no live stream, there's also no opportunity for you to collect nozzles. So it doesn't make sense to have it up and running right now, because you cannot get any more nozzles at the moment unless you're watching. So next time, gonna be back in somewhat towards the end of August. I'm gonna announce the stream probably on the day or the day before. And I want to thank you for joining here. The other thing is that for the rest of the year, there might be still like some really exciting things happening, right? So I'm thinking about the next couple of giveaways. I still have some printers that need to go. I still have too many of them, honestly. I was working down from 15 printers. Now we're down to 13 printers. If this printer is gone, we're down to 12 printers. My goal is to go down to 5 printers. Let's see if this is possible. Let's see if I can actually make it this year. Not yet this year, but we're gonna slowly reduce the number of different printers at least, because consolidation is one of my goals, to really like reduce the complexity in the setup and to say, okay, just want to have at least a couple more of the same, versus having all different printers. Up to like probably until I bought the second P1S, all of my printers were different. That was a nightmare to do projects. Another project that I actually have upcoming, which you might be interested in, we can figure out the boxes somewhere. The box is completely, I don't know, the box is somewhere underneath other boxes. I will upgrade this P1P here, which you can see here in the background. This is my P1P. This is the version from Bambu Lab that doesn't have an enclosure, right? That was actually my first or my second Bambu printer. My first one was actually the X1 Carbon, which was the pre-Kickstarter version, and it's still rocking, right? So the surprise actually about this X1 Carbon was it was a pre-production model, and it is still like I've switched out a lot of things, but because of part of the electronics has changed, and some connectors are different now. But now I have like basically changed out all of the stuff that has changed with the final version. And it is still rocking like on the first day, right? It's really rocking like it's still the first day. And then I got this P1P before the P1S, which didn't actually exist yet at that time. And actually, I'm super happy with the P1P. However, it is also a little bit of a dust magnet because it's open. And the P1S are like very much the better version. And so I got, at some point there was, at least I think it's not available anymore. I think they don't sell it that anymore, in that at least they don't sell, I think they don't sell this upgrade package anymore. So I got myself this upgrade package where you can get all of the parts that are making the difference between a P1P and a P1S. And you can, like, you could just buy this at, I think it was 100 bucks. Right when this P1S was released, they had this as a special offer, probably because there was a lot of customers who were disappointed of the fact that they now released a new version that has all of this enclosing and also the light and the camera. And I think, oh, I mean, this also has the camera, but it has also the cooling fan and some additional stuff inside. That is different versus these two models, and they were released very short after each other, and then some were disappointed. And then I said, okay, let's let's upgrade for 100 bucks. That's not too much. And I never did it. So the package is still in the corner, but this could be one of the things that we do next in one of the next streams. So just we take this printer and upgrade it to the P1S version. So all of my printers here are enclosed, and I think it is a little bit better peace of mind for me. The other room where I had the printers also were kind of, it is a dusty environment. 200 bucks, oh my goodness. Okay, that's much more expensive actually. They made it more expensive then. I got it for 100 bucks. But that was basically just very much right after the release of the P1S. I think that was a compromise that they had to make to have these disappointed customers at least kind of compensated and gave them the opportunity to upgrade. And so they don't send back their printers, which could have happened for some people that probably were like, oh my goodness, this new printer is so much better. I have to send back this P1P. And probably they wanted to avoid that. And for me, I was fine with that and say, okay, 100 bucks. This is actually the price difference between the two printers at that time, at least. And so I got it and never got to actually apply it. But now I think since we have done the other projects, this is still one thing left on my list. So let's just do that. Good. Good stuff. Okay, so it's getting late. My friends, I'm gonna leave you now. We'll talk again by the end of August, somewhat around 21st or 28th of August. Not 100% sure yet, honestly, if I can make it to the 21st already. Depends on a few other things. But my best guess is that the latest date where we're gonna have the next stream is the 28th of August and maybe the week before. Yeah, that's a combination of vacation, but the vacation is actually quite short, but it's more, we have a couple of projects that we need to do in renovation. We have some, how to say, we have some workers coming here, which are going to do some renovation stuff. And in that time, we're going to have some electricity stuff going on. And so that's why I have to do a lot of work in that time. So there's no time left for me. So first like a vacation and then also a lot of work. That's why I can't tell you exactly if we can do it on the 21st already, if everything is back in place or if everything is up and running. But if yes, then we'll see each other a little bit earlier, but otherwise we're going to see each other definitely at the end of August for another live stream. And yeah, probably going to do the upgrade, at least upgrade of the P1P part 1. Let's see how quickly we can do this. Probably, my best guess is that it's going to take us 2 evenings to do this. Maybe it can be a little bit faster. Maybe we can do it even in one evening, but my best guess is it's going to take a little bit longer. Yeah, Urlaub. I wish you also a great summer break, summer vacation. If you have some vacation, enjoy your time and take it to relax. Air conditioner for the studio. Yeah, ventilation for the studio is one thing on my list that I want to get finished. There needs to be a new, at first of all, we are going to get some ventilation opening to the outside. That's also part of the plan, so that there's at least a dedicated ventilation opening. And then we can blow out air from the printer corner, which is going to be on the opposite side of the studio. That's going to be like the printer area behind the curtain, literally behind the curtain. And for printing ASA and ABS and stuff like that, I'm going to have a ventilation in place that blow stuff out. Also for eventually running SLA printer in an enclosure, which is also requiring at least some ventilation, which I don't have at the moment. So it's virtually not possible to do this in a basement at the moment because the air is going nowhere. And so this is something that I definitely want to have here. So that's one step further into the direction of me having all of the printers that are actually productive in this room, but we still need the ventilation problem to be solved. That's also part of this endeavor. So yeah, you're gonna see it happening. I'm gonna show you the stuff. Yeah, the smelling is only one part of the problem. The thing is, smelling is an issue. The other thing is there's toxicity which you don't necessarily smell all the time. For example, the ASA material is even worse. ASA could stink, but even if you don't smell it that much, the ASA toxic fumes, they are kind of very dangerous. Long term, you can really get sick. And so that's definitely a thing that I don't want here. But I also would like have this, I would say, obligation now that I get all the stuff together in one room, everything that I have in terms of this hobby and the studio and the printers. And we want to consolidate everything into this one room. And then I at least want to have a good setup that makes it possible for like experimentation or another thing that or laser engraving, right? Laser engraving is same problem. You have something that emits these kind of particles or fumes, dust, smell, and you need some ventilation solution for that. So if I ever want to use laser engraving again, I need that also. So, and the same for the SLA printing, and the same for things like electroplating. You heard about that? I'm very much interested in electroplating, which means you have a solution of, for example, gold or platinum or anything, which is like fluid solution of that material, which is essentially some kind of acid or at least something in that direction. And that is also toxic in a way, like it stings, and it's like definitely toxic in terms of the fluids, and you need some ventilation for that as well. So if like all of these interesting things that I'm interested in require, from my point of view, require some kind of protection system in place, and also some air filtration, of course, because the neighbors are otherwise gonna kill me. I just ventilate out the stuff in their direction. So yeah, this is what's gonna happen in the next couple of weeks also. And I'm looking forward to talk to you again very soon. Take care. Goodbye. Have a nice, hot, enjoyable summer. And someone requested me to do I don't know why. Someone in one of the last videos requested me to do, what was it? Get to the chopper. Yes, probably because I said, I'm gonna be back, like, or I'll be back or something like that. And then they like thought about Arnie and was like, okay, can you do the get to the chopper? And so like, get to the chopper and have a good night.